Hi, good morning. Welcome to our daily discussion on structural and grammatical accuracy in writing English. In this sixth session, you are going to identify an error in the use of the tense of a verb when the verb indicates an action taking place over a period of time. Let's see this sentence. Professor Kumar is with the Department of Business Administration since its inception and hence knows well about its growth. Note the use of the verb is in section A, which is the simple present tense form of the verb to be. This is an error because the simple present tense does not indicate the duration or the length of time connecting the past with the present, which is expressed by the adverbial phrase since its inception. When you want to express an action indicating duration, the correct tense to be used is the present perfect tense. Here, instead of the present perfect, the simple present tense is used, and the simple present tense does not indicate duration. So, how do you correct it? By using the present perfect tense. And what is the form? Has been. So, the sentence, when corrected, would read like this: Professor Kumar has been with the Department of Business Administration since its inception, etc., etc. So let's recall the main point now. Whenever you want to express an action taking place over a period of time or for a length of time connecting the past with the present, you have to use the present perfect tense or the present perfect continuous tense. Let's see two more examples from newspaper headlines just to see how well we can use the present perfect tense with expressions starting with since and for. Here's the first sentence. Thousands of migrant workers leave for their hometowns. Leave is the present tense form there. When you use it with since 17th May, that present simple present tense will have to be changed to present perfect. So how do you express that? Thousands of migrant workers have left for their hometowns since 17th May. Or you can use the present perfect continuous also with for followed by duration. Thousands of migrant workers have been leaving for their hometowns for the last 10 days. Let me repeat. Thousands of migrant workers have been leaving for their hometowns for the last 10 days, which means the action of leaving is still continuing till the time of speaking. Let's see another sentence. Is also a newspaper headline. Government offices start functioning today. If you use since 18th May, that simple present and start will have to be changed into present perfect. Government offices have started functioning since 18th May. Or you can also use the present perfect continuous. Government offices have been functioning. That is, you use the verb function in the present perfect continuous. You can't use the start. Have been starting is not correct. Government offices have been functioning since 18th May. Or government offices have been functioning for the last 1 week, like that. While using these expressions starting with since and for, there is one point you have to remember. Never use duration or periods of time after since. For example, since 3 weeks, since 5 years is incorrect. Use only a particular point of time in the past after since. For example, since 6 o'clock, since morning, since last week, since September. So whatever point of time in the past you can mention after since, and after for you can use the periods of time like 4 months, 5 years, etc. So for 4 months, for 25 years, for 30 minutes, like that. So any period of time can be mentioned after for. Any point of time in the past can be mentioned after since. So remember this use of the correct use of since and for, and also use them in sentences of your own with the present perfect or present perfect continuous in your sentences for practice. Okay, thank you. We will see the next sentence tomorrow. Bye.